Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk About It, where we talk about things in life that bring us life. I am your host. My name is Andrew, and today we will be talking about an update on me. As you can see, the background of the video is different than all the other videos. It's because I'm not at home, and I'm in treatment right now. I'm in a 3-week program for those struggling with mental illness to kind of help them get back on their feet. It's like a rehab. Um, it's called Crisis Residential. It's located in Elgin, Illinois. 1845 Grandstand Place, Elgin, Illinois 60123. For those of you that are looking for a facility in the area, this place's program called Crisis Residentials, where I'm at, is unique. I don't know of any other places like it in the Midwest. I haven't heard of it, anything in Illinois. Um, I'm guessing this is a unique location or a unique place because it's a nonprofit. It's not like a state or government facility. Maybe there are other places like this that have this rehab facility across the states. I don't know. But for me and from what I know about mental health and the system that it's in, this is a unique facility and it's great and I love it and we need more of them for other people to benefit from programs like Crisis Res. Um, I'm nervous. My knees are shaking right now. I just looked at the video and I'm just like, man, I do not look good right now. So sorry for the visual of. I just woke up. Oh my gosh! But this video though, to this channel is something where I'm like, I'm not trying to dress pretty. I'm not trying to be an influencer or you know what I mean, like using all the different tricks and tips to like gain views and stuff. I'm just a real right now, like, I'm just trying to be myself, to be honest. Um, like I said before many times, these videos are, I think, more for me than for you guys. But in all reality, I realize that this stuff does help you guys. So, right, it's not like it's a selfish thing for me. I want others to be impacted by me trying to help them just by me being myself, because that to me is, I think it's just a part of humanity when you put it on autopilot. Like, when I need help, you guys help me, humanity, right? And then when humanity needs help, I help them. It's just kind of like the nature of the human being. We're not designed to be isolated, alone, living life alone. Of course, there are some people that do enjoy solitude, but for the masses, we are designed. A lot of us are designed for community and for community support. Um, and maybe even some of those nomads that live in this world still do. I don't know. We're also different, but I think the vast majority of us are covered by what I said. Um, all right, so I'm taking a new med. I was taking one medication for my intrusive thoughts, which is a symptom of psychosis. Um, so that medication, I gained 40 pounds. This doesn't look like a lot, but when you bend over to try and tie your shoes, this stops you from breathing. Like, my legs got big, my pants don't fit, my butt got big, my pants don't fit. I had to buy 36, I'm at 33, 30. When I'm at my ideal weight. Maybe even sometimes at 32, but mainly at 33, 30. But, like, I got 36s, I'm at 36, 30 right now. And I could probably rock a 38, to be honest. um, but mental health is like that, and I've had weight before on me that I didn't want, and I lost it. So this too shall pass. I hope. I'm pretty sure it will. Um, so I'm trying a new medication based on that side effect of weight gain. I did eat unhealthy, so I did contribute. I was drinking a lot of soda. I got depressed because I was isolated, because I was going through trauma therapy, and I knew that when I go through hard times in the winter, I can turn into a butthole. And I don't want to hurt those people around me that I've developed relationships with at my church. Because they've never seen me when I struggle. And when I struggle, I can be very irritable. And I know there's children in that church that love to see me, like the church babies, the ones that grew up in the church that, like, and again, like, they're so impressionable. We're all really impressionable. So I took the safe route and said, you know, I don't want them to see Andrew grumpy all the time and Andrew being snappy, because that influences people, and I don't want to do that. So I stayed home. And I stayed home for a month, and then another month, and then 130 days. And during that time, I had a psychotic break because it was too stressful for me. And I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was going to stay home, protect the church, protect the people from my volunteering places, from me, because I'm getting messed up when I'm going through therapy in winter. And I'm like, I'm doing a noble thing, I'm protecting them, I'm preserving these relationships. And come to find out, I was kind of right, but I wasn't all the way right. So taking a break is what I learned. I needed to take a break. But the duration of that break is supposed to be, for me, short term, like a month max. So each one might have their own time that they can stay in isolation, or there's a better word for that. I can't think of it. My buddy was telling me this yesterday. Seclusion would work. Isolation has a negative tone or negative connotation to it, but seclusion is sounds more like a healthy word. I have dry mouth now because of the meds, but where was I going with that? Where was I at? It was So then, like, all right, so I went through a little bit of psychosis because I started getting bad sleep, staying up too late, and then I got better on my sleep, and the psychosis went away, thank God. And then a couple weeks go by, another month goes by, and I start feeling scared again from all of the isolation that I was going through. At this point, it's not anything other than isolation, I think. It wasn't the other word. And so I got scared and reached out for help. I reached out to my mentor, and he's telling me basically, you need to be around people. There's no answer to this other than you need to stop doing what you're doing with your isolation and get around people. This isn't healthy. And I had to come to realize that he was right. And I started going back to church. I was scared too. But when I went back, people were so welcoming. They were. And if you don't go to church, maybe it's like your place where you volunteer, or just your friends, or I don't know, like your club that you go to. Like, I'm sure we all have places that we go from time to time, and everybody was there that I remember that was close to me. We're all so happy to see me, hugs and hugs and hugs and hugs. And we missed you, and are you staying, and all that stuff. So I'm so glad that those relationships didn't get damaged, and I was brave enough to take a break, and wise enough to take a break, though calling yourself wise is not a good thing. So, um, God help me. But yeah, I'm my flow is different with my talking today for my sharing, because I'm doing a med change right now, and I'm nervous, a bit anxious, and scared a little bit. I've been having nightmares, and they've been bad. Nightmares where, like, it's like the one thing that I don't want to think about, or the things I don't want to think about type dreams. Like nightmares. Um, I'll just take those dreams like this, like, um, those things that I don't want to talk about in my life that I want to put in my past. You know, the things that I talked about there's things I talked about in my testimony on my channel that I don't like talking about that stuff. I don't want to think about that stuff. I want to think about my new life, like after all of that stuff. You know, when I say my new life, I mean like me stable, me sober, me housed. Before me, all those things weren't there. Me working, and then maybe one day I'll have a sweetheart. We'll see. I don't know exactly how that might look, but um, being in love is one of the things that I cherish the most about living on this planet. There's a lot of things I don't like about living here. But if you've never been in love and you have the slightest desire to be with somebody and you get an opportunity to fall in love, you'll find out it's one of the best things this life has to offer. If you do it right and you get to keep your sweetheart, you're doing better than me. And I wish the best for you, because I would love nothing more to have a long-term, healthy, loving, nurturing relationship with a woman to live my life together with. It's like dessert every day. I would imagine to some degree, you know, with the challenges, but still, just knowing there's somebody there with you. I'm having a hard time though, guys. I think the main thing I need to do right now is focus on my sleep and wait out this med change. I went back to church for like a couple weeks, and then I came here. So I'm taking a break until my med adjustment is through, and then when my meds are adjusted in my system, I'm gonna go back. So that's the end of that. We got 12 minutes, a few minutes left. This rocking I'm doing is part of autism. It's just helping me regulate my emotions, so don't really bother. Wondering what it is, I just told you. Sorry for the content delay. I don't do consistent content every day, every week. I can't. I'm not always ready mentally or emotionally, so I just kind of put it out when the mood hits. So I hope you guys will take it in stride as it comes out. Well, I think I've said everything I really want to say. I'll end it with a short video today. So I hope the things we talked about today brought you life. But it was pretty cool to find out that my background is still positive. Like my painting at home, which I think is very positive. But this background is Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. And the top center. And there's other stuff. This is all what they put on in my room here at Ecker Center for Behavioral Health. Again, 1845 Grandstand Place, Elgin, Illinois, 60123. It's a nonprofit. There's addiction treatment. There is mental health treatment. There are psychiatrists. There are therapists, caseworkers. They help people with us get jobs. There's a lot of services here. Crisis services, 2 of them. Crisis line. I won't continue on with the list of things, but if you or any of your loved ones need a place to get help, I don't know about getting admitted as far as like if you're going to Ecker Center or not going to Ecker Center, as far as being an Ecker Center client in general. Feel free to give them a call. They're online. So I love you guys. I hope you guys benefit from these videos. I hope you guys maybe make some of your own, or do journaling, or do something. But I love you guys very much. I hope the best for you. I wish the best for you. And I look forward to talking to you guys again. All right.